Hello guys, Svetlana Shlobak is here. There are over 85 different types of visas you can apply for in order to travel to the UK. And I decided to write articles and to create videos in order to explain these types of visas. So if you'd like to have links to all these articles and videos, you're very welcome to visit ukvisasuccess.com /all UK visas 2021, and these links will be with you within the next 60 seconds. And in today's video, we are going to concentrate on visa types for students. So for those who would like to study here in the UK on a course which is longer than 11 months. So let us begin.
And guys, I found over 85 different types of UK visas, and I decided to create a new UK immigration and all UK visa types in 2021 article and video series where I'll be explaining what type of visas these are and who may apply for them. So in order to make things as clear as possible, I've divided all visa types into 6 categories. The first category is for those who would like to visit the UK on a temporary basis, then for those who would like to study, work, or visit their family members. Also, there are a couple of visa types for EU, EEA, and Swiss citizens, and those who would like to apply for protection. In today's video, I'm going to talk about those who would like to study here in the UK. And things are very, very straightforward. First of all, I would like to draw attention to the fact that any visitor can study on a recreational course for up to 30 days as long as it is not an English language course. If it is an English language course, it has to be with an approved provider, with the Home Office approved providers. So there is no need for all other course providers to be registered with the Home Office. But if you intend to study English language, you need to make sure that you do so with someone who is recognized by the Home Office. And if you intend to study here, if you'd like to study English language, you can do so by applying for a short-term course, not as a student. However, if the duration of your course is for over 11 months, then you'll need to enter the UK either as a student or as a child student. And the purpose of this video is just to explain who may apply as a student or as a child student. So let us first of all have a look at the student route. So this route is for someone who is over the age of 16 and who wants to study here in the UK. And the course provider will need to be accredited, so they will need to have the sponsor status and they will need to be on the list of accredited providers, which the Home Office updates on a very regular basis. And they also need to have a special license from the Home Office in order for you to be able to enter the UK. And you can enroll on a great variety of courses, and it can be a course for further or higher education or pre-sessional English language course or a recognized foundation program. And also, quite interestingly, you need to apply for this type of visa if you would like to only take an elected post as a Student Union Sabbatical Officer. And if you are over the age of 16 but under the age of 18, you have a choice. You can apply either as a student or as a child student. And to qualify, you'll need to show that the sponsor is an independent school on a course at the regulated qualification framework 3 or above. And if you intend to study in Scotland, then it has to be the Scottish equivalent, which is called Scottish Credit and Qualification Framework at level of 6 or above. Okay, so what about your family members? Can they join you here in the UK when you're studying? So in certain circumstances, students can bring a dependent partner or a dependent child. So in other words, a dependent child is someone who's under the age of 18 and who doesn't lead an independent life and who is not married. But in order for them to join you, you will need to study at one of the following 3 qualifying courses. So you can invite your family to join you if you are a full-time student on a postgraduate level course, which is a regulated qualification framework level 7 or above, and this course will need to be for at least 9 months or more. Or alternatively, if you study at a new government sponsored program as a student on a course that lasts for more than 6 months, or if you're here on a doctorate extension scheme. So in these circumstances, you can invite your family members to join you here in the UK. And a very frequent question which people ask me is, can a student eventually settle in the UK? So for example, if they come here as a child student and then they extend their visa as an adult student, so someone who's 16 or 18, and the answer is unfortunately no, you cannot switch if you're here as a student. So it's really, really important for you to understand that irrespective of how long you intend to remain here in the UK as a student, this particular route will not lead to settlement. So if you want to eventually apply for indefinite leave to remain in the UK, you'll need to switch to another category that does lead to settlement. For example, after graduating, you may want to apply for a skilled worker route or remain here as an innovator or in the startup immigration category, or you may extend your stay here and apply for a 2-year graduate visa. Guys, I would like to draw your attention here that if you switch to the startup immigration category, this doesn't lead to settlement either, or if you remain here on a 2-year graduate visa route, unfortunately this doesn't lead to settlement. All it does is that it accumulates a number of years which you remain here in the UK, and if eventually you remain here lawfully, not as a visitor for 10 years, then you can apply for indefinite leave to remain on the basis of your long residence in the UK. However, if you would like to settle in the UK sooner, then you'll need to consider some other routes which do lead to settlement. So this can be a skilled worker route, as I already mentioned, or you can remain here as in the innovator immigration category, or you can apply as a global talent applicant if you have a talent or you are promising talent in the qualifying fields. So this was the student route, and now let us talk about the child student visa. So this route is for children between 4 years and 17, and to qualify you'll need to study at independent school in the UK. And this school will need to have a student sponsor status. So in other words, it will need to be accredited by the Home Office. It has to have a special license, and it has to be on the list of recognized sponsors. And once again, if you're between 16 or 17, you have a choice here. You can either apply as a child student or as a student, and your course has to be at or above the regulated qualification framework level 3, or the Scottish equivalent Scottish credit and qualification framework level 6 or above. If you are an EU, EA or Swiss citizen, do you need to apply? Or if your country is not on the visa national list, do you still need to make an application? Well, if you are an EU, EA or Swiss citizen, the answer will depend on whether or not you were living in the UK before 31st of December 2020. If you were and you have a settled status or pre-settled status under the EU settlement scheme, this means that you don't need to apply for visa in order to remain here as a student. However, if you travel to the UK after 31st of December 2020 and you are not a qualifying family member of an EU citizen, then chances are that you will need to apply for a visa. As you may probably know, the deadline for applying under the EU settlement scheme passed on 30th of June 2021. However, there are still circumstances where you can apply even though you didn't do so on time. So you can apply after the deadline if you are joining a family member who was residing here in the UK before 31st of December 2020, or if you can show that you have reasonable grounds for being unable to apply before 30th of June 2021. For example, if you were ill or you were a victim of domestic violence or there were some other circumstances outside your control. So in these circumstances, you can apply. If you are not eligible to apply under the EU settlement scheme, this means that you will need to make an application to remain here as a student. And this is the end of today's video. Guys, if you found this video useful, please give me a thumbs up and share this video with someone who can benefit from it. Who knows, maybe they can avoid the refusal of their visa if they watch this video. Thank you so much for watching and have an amazing week.